Andre, did you fear that that result might be around the corner, given the number of games you've been playing of late?
No, I don't think it was, not a question of fatigue today. I think we played, we couldn't play our football so well as we have done at home recently, particularly in the game against Arsenal and Inter Milan. We couldn't create so many chances as usual. And then when Fulham got the first goal, they closed down the spaces very, very well and made it very, very hard for us. Still we had a couple of good opportunities in the beginning of the first half and late in the second half, but nothing that allowed us to push forward for a win today. So everybody's a bit disappointed. If
Fulham managed to frustrate you, Andre, how disappointed were you with their goal, the way that was defended?
Yeah, I mean, they looked bright on the counter. I have to give credit to them. Things like this can happen. We had the ball in the situation, lost the ball, had to react quickly, and they did ever so well on the counter attack. We couldn't avoid that situation, but I wouldn't attribute that factor for today. Probably we couldn't create as enough as we create during the whole of the 90 minutes.
Are you concerned at 3 consecutive defeats now?
No, we obviously want to do better. We had an unbeaten run of 12 games, and that's what inspired us, or inspires us towards the future to come back. But you don't have to. You have to make it a reflection. But we know that 3 defeats is something heavy, and we have to find the ability to bounce back.
How do you keep the confidence levels up in the dressing room, Andre, when the players will be aware, the supporters certainly are, that Chelsea and Arsenal are hot on your heels for that Champions League spot?
Yeah, I mean, changes the picture now. I think we still have some important fixtures head-to-head against Man City and Chelsea, but obviously we recognise that gap that we bridged before now probably is going to be shortened, and we need to continue to move forward, because it was our run before that put us in this position.
No Aaron Lennon today, and Gareth Bale not up to the standards that we've become used to seeing him perform. Is there a sense that Gareth Bale not at the top level that we've expected him to be of late, of course? Is there a fear that there is an over-reliance maybe on those 2 players to get Tottenham winning games regularly?
No, I don't agree with your question. Because we had the players scoring wonderful goals recently. It's not because of one game that the opinion might change.
What about injuries that were picked up today, Andre? Michael Dorse, we didn't see him in the second half.
Yeah, his muscles were tight. It was very difficult for us to risk him. So probably had he come out in the second half, he would have done more damage. So we avoided him to come back in the second half and adapted with Cocker and Jan. But hopefully the medical departments of our club and England's can speak now to see if a player can make it to the international fixtures, although it's very, very doubtful.
And just a final word about Aaron Lennon, that injury that he sustained, is that likely to be something that will bother him for some considerable time? Are you confident that will be sorted soon?
Hopefully back for Swansea, but it's very, very difficult too. He has 10 days ahead of him to recover. We've been managing him, very, very delicately, because we used him in Inter Milan and we had a small setback. So we just have to be very, very sensible with him to make sure that our medical staff does the job to have him back for Swansea.